Welcome to this Python 2026 tutorial. Today, we are going to master one of the most beloved features of the Python language, list comprehensions. By the end of this video, you will be able to write cleaner, more concise, and often faster code for processing data lists. Let's start by looking at how we traditionally create lists. Typically, if you wanted to square a list of numbers, you would initialize an empty list, write a for loop spanning multiple lines, and manually append items to that list. This works, but it is verbose and requires you to manage the list construction manually. List comprehensions offer a more elegant solution. The syntax might look a bit different at first, but it is quite logical. It consists of square brackets containing an expression followed by a for clause. Essentially, you are telling Python, do this expression for every item in this iterable. It reads almost like a plain English sentence. Here is a side-by-side comparison. On the left is the loop we saw earlier. On the right is the list comprehension version. Notice how 4 lines of code have been compressed into a single, readable line. We directly define the list variable and fill it with the squared values in one go. But what if you do not want to include every item? List comprehensions allow you to filter data easily. You can add an if statement at the very end. This tells Python to only include the item in the new list if the condition evaluates to true. Let's see that in action. Suppose we have a list of numbers from 1 to 6, and we only want the even ones. We simply add if n modulo 2 equals 0 at the end. Python iterates through the list, checks each number, and only keeps the ones that pass the test, resulting in a clean list of even numbers. This is not just for numbers. You can perform string manipulation too. In the first example here, we are converting a list of names to uppercase using the upper method. In the second example, we are extracting just the first letter of each word to create a list of initials. It is versatile and powerful. Sometimes you need more complex logic, like choosing between 2 values. For this, we use a ternary operator. Notice carefully, when using if and else together to choose a value, they move to the beginning before the for loop. In this example, we keep positive numbers as they are, but replace anything else with 0. A word of caution: just because you can fit it on one line doesn't mean you always should. If your logic involves nested loops or complex conditions that make the line hard to read, stick to a normal loop. Code is read more often than it is written, so prioritize readability. To wrap up, list comprehensions are a concise way to create new lists from existing ones. They support filtering and transformation and always return a new list. Use them to make your code Pythonic, but always keep readability in mind. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.